Hi, you're watching The Savera. This is Amarpal Singh before you. The government of India has come up with a major tax reform, GST 2.0. So this is going to come into effect from this September 22. And so to understand what kind of impact it is going to have on different sectors, whether it will benefit the manufacturers or not, whether it will benefit the consumers or not, to understand this, we are having with us renowned industrialist Badish Jindal, who is president of World MSME Forum. So welcome, sir, to The Savera.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, how you see this GST 2.0? Please explain what changes are there in this GST 2.0 first of all.
So if we look overall on these changes, they are beneficial for the customers, the consumers, because like we see that the GST on this insurance and health insurance and other few things, it's gone away. So there will be a benefit for the consumers, but when we look at the its implementation in the implementation part in the manufacturing, we'll see that inverter duty structure will increase. Okay. Because now earlier our purchase was, if we look at the bicycle, sewing machine, such products, our purchase is of steel that comes under 18% GST, and when we'll sell our material, that will come around 5%. Now, okay, there will be a refund toward pending with the department about 13%. Now, the present position is this, that we have to wait for 4 or 5 months to get our actual refunds, that very genuine refunds. And even there are cases where we have to pay the bribe for getting those refunds. Now, the earlier the issue was only of the 6%, as the GST on bicycle was 12%. Now it's at 18. Now it's 5%. Okay. Earlier the refund was merely 6%. Now it is 13%. So if we'll not get our refunds for 4 months, 50% of our capital will be held with the department only. Right. So that is the main concern of the industry. Second, that the bogus billing will increase, because we have seen earlier also the products having 5% of the duty are sold by the bogus companies at zero cost, because they claim the refunds from the government, and so there will be a problem with the genuine manufacturers. They will have to face the problem. Mm-hmm. So these are the few issues that we are requesting the government, that the inverter duty structure in India is not that good, because wherever this system will be, there will be a condition of refund with the department. So it is not good for the manufacturing, especially for the manufacturers.
Okay. And sir, which sectors you see the GST 2.0 will benefit these sectors, and to these sector it is the other way?
So like in auto parts, it's wonderful. Earlier it was 28%. Now that comes to the 18%. That will be very much beneficial. But the good part is that the raw material is also steel, and that comes under 18%. Mm-hmm. So there will be nothing like refund for that. They have to deposit the GST on the value addition. Okay. But here in the bicycle, sewing machine, and other many products, those guys shifted from 12 to 5. Mm-hmm. And if the GST on their raw material is still the same, then there will be a problem for the manufacturer, because they will have to wait for a long period for getting those refunds. So this is the main concern.
So is it the same way for the consumer as well, or it is beneficial for the consumer?
It's beneficial for the consumer, because when we will calculate the final cost and add 5% GST instead of 12%, automatically the cost will come down. There will be a benefit of 200 to 300 in the small good bicycle, that with the cost of 2,000 or 3,000. So overall, for the buyer consumers, this is wonderful. It's not. I will not say that there is something like that. Our only concern is inverter duty structure. Okay. Because on books or as per law, it looks that there is an automatic system of getting the refunds, but there is nothing like that. Okay. Even assessments are done. There is lot of harassment for getting our own refunds, and while we have to pay immediately to our buyers or to our sellers, because when we buy the raw material, with the payment of the material we have to pay 18%, and then after selling our product we have to beg to the department for that 13%. Right. So this is not the real system for that.
So now, what are your suggestions to the government if you want any amendment in GST 2.0? What kind of amendments you are looking for?
We are requesting the government to bring down the prices of this raw material, because a lot of bogus billing is there in India. Yeah, today we have written that every year there is a bogus billing of 20 lakh crores in India, and that is, if we see its impact, that is a revenue loss of around 4 lakh crore to the government. So if the GST will come down, automatically everyone will issue the invoices and everyone will get the invoices. So the only issue is that whenever the GST is high, there will be an evasion. If the GST is low, no one will bother to do these hanky pankies or something like that. Now the GST on scrap is 18%, and whole of the domestic scrap that is sold in number two. So these are the government shall bring down the GST, and there shall be a rational rate of 8 to 12% on all the products. Even we are requesting on the auto parts also, because there is no logic of increasing the price of these vehicles and other issues. So the standard in other countries, the standard GST rate is 12 to 13%, but in India it comes to 18 to 22%. So there is dire need to. And secondly, we have requested the government that earlier it was committed that the petrol, diesel, and electricity, they are the raw material of the industry. They shall be brought into the in the area of the GST, but they are still out. And we have to pay 20% duty on power, electricity, and we are not getting a single penny against that duty. If it comes to the GST, we'll get back that duty as a refund. And can adjust that under the ITC. But now it is not, even in the case of diesel and petrol, there is a duty of around 30 to 40% on that. But again, these things are out of the GST. So the GST is not that good in India as it should be. They have to pull up everything in this, and then they shall have one rate for that, and that will be more beneficial for the government also and for the public also.
Thank you so much. So he was Industrialist Badish Jindal, president of World MSME Forum. So he clearly mentioned that GST 2.0 is although going to benefit the consumer as prices of the products will reduce, but on the other side he highlighted the concerns of the bicycle industry, as he mentioned that the industrialists, they will purchase the raw material at 18% GST, and when they will sell the product further to the consumer at 5% GST, there is a gap of 13%. The earlier the refund, the GST refund was 6%, but he mentioned that industrialists, they used to face harassment to get that refund back, and now that 6% has increased to 13%, so which is again trouble for the industrialists. So he mentioned about this inverted duty structure, as well as he expressed concern over the bogus billing, which he said that it will increase. So he suggested the government of India that they should there is need to reduce the prices of the raw material, as well as there is need to include the fuel, petrol, diesel, electricity into the GST structure, so that the industrialists, they get the proper benefit of it. So you're watching The Savera. Stay tuned to us. Follow us both on Facebook and YouTube, and also download our mobile application. Amarpal Singh with cameraman Manoj Sidhu.